Thank you. This is Nick Bede, and we are now going to introduce with a little bio. If I had all the accolades this lady had, I'd retire. I wouldn't have to do anything for the rest of my life. Laura Harris is here. She's a performer, writer, director. Born and raised in Victoria, BC. Laura trained at University of Victoria's acting program and graduated in 2007. She wrote and starred in Pitch Blonde in 2007. Victoria Fringe Festival, where she won the 2007 Critics' Choice Award for Best Fringe Production. Since then, she has performed this production at 13 curated or fringe festivals, such as 2008 Una Festival, Sunset Theatre, the Chutzpah Festival. The Chutzpah Festival?
Yeah,
Okay.
the Chutzpah Festival.
The Chutzpah Festival.
The Chutzpah Festival
Wonderful.
in Vancouver. Huzzah.
The clamped already.
Yeah.
Okay. That was our little Hanukkah treat.
We did.
from Nick
Happy
Bede.
Hanukkah.
Happy
everybody.
Hanukkah, everybody.
Yes.
Yeah, these accolades are amazing. Anyway, recently Laura has been developing new work with Steady State Theatre Project and appeared at Edmonton Fringe Festival. In Maya Rabinovich's I Will Not Hatch. She is here with us. Laura, welcome.
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing fine.
Great.
Pitch Blonde.
Mm-hmm.
What's it about?
Well, it centers around actor Judy Holliday, who, if you don't know who that is, that's okay by
I do.
me.
Born
I know.
Yesterday?
Born Yesterday, that's right. That's right, yeah. That's right. So she was notorious for playing dumb blondes in the 1940s and the 1950s. And she, in fact, actually won an Academy Award in 1950 for Born Yesterday. Her role as Billy Dawn, the ex-showgirl. And something that a lot of people don't know about her is that she actually was called to testify during the McCarthy hearings, really close to when she won the Academy Award. And she had a genius level IQ. She was notorious for playing dumb blondes, but yet had a genius level IQ. And in order to protect her career and also not to name any names, she played her dumb blonde character within the testimony. And that's why it's quite notorious to this day. And yeah, so I came across a story and I wrote a play about it, centering around the testimony in particular.
And you played the central role yourself.
Yeah, I played Judy, yeah. Yeah.
Very good. She was also in as a supporting player in Adam's Rib.
That's right.
And that's such a great movie.
Oh my goodness, that interrogation scene or the questioning scene between her and Katharine Hepburn is one of my favorites. It's really beautiful.
It's like a medium close shot of the two of them, and it's held for quite a long time.
Yeah, it was held on
without break.
Yeah, it was held on Judy for quite a long time, and that's kind of a famous scene. She felt, why are you holding the shot on me? I mean, Catherine's the star here, and Catherine said, no, we're holding it on you. The scene is about your character. We need to show your emotion and your development there. And I think that was the film actually that allowed the studio to see that she had star potential, because she had to fight her way to play Billy Dawn in Born Yesterday. Even though she was the lead on Broadway, she still had to prove herself, which is kind of insane, you know. And she had to fight for that role, and she really owned it.
This is Nick Bede. We're talking to Laura Harris. Hope you're enjoying the show. I'll be making a few announcements after the commercial break. I've got a number of friends that are doing their thing, but we're talking to Laura Harris. And the Toronto Fringe presents the 6th annual Next Stage Theatre Festival this January 2nd to the 13th at the Factory Theatre, which, as many of you know, is on Bathurst, 125 Bathurst. Hope you can join them for that. And you are part of that night.
That's right.
The play is part of that night?
Yeah, it's I have 8 performances over the duration of the festival. My first performance is on Thursday, January 3rd at 6:45. And there's 10 different shows within the festival. It's a curated festival that the Fringe puts on. It's all the hot new works that they want to put out. And yeah, I'm lucky to be a part of it. I'm really excited. I can't wait. I'm within a really nice, intimate space, so it should be lovely.
I've got a ticket for it. I'll be seeing you January 8th at the 8:30 show.
That's
so
fantastic.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Thank you.
You can you do any of the show right now?
Sure. Let me just think for a second. I think what I'll do is I'll start with a few little quotes from Born Yesterday because they're fun. They're just hilarious. So
Are you one of these talkers, or are you interested in the action? They think I'm stupid. They think I'm stupid and I like it. Sure, I'm happy. I got 2 mink coats, everything. I never knew much about acting. What I really wanted was to become a playwright or a director. No one can give a good performance unless the composers or authors have written a good part, a fact which is often overlooked. But my mother said that there weren't enough successful female playwright or directors, and I wasn't going to change that. As my bubby used to say, if it doesn't gel, it ain't aspic.
That's great. That's
Yeah.
excellent.
Oh, thanks.
This is Nick Beat. We're talking to Laura Harris, and she was just channeling the ripples of energy, spirit energy of
I just
course,
called
the-
on her, and she just came into my body.
That's right. Of Judy Holliday, the late American actress. On CIUT's Hal, hope you're enjoying. It's coming out of Toronto, Canada. We're heard around the world, of course, on the internet at www.ciut.fm. And in about a minute, we're going to do a commercial break. And then I'll do a couple of more announcements and be back talking to Laura. Laura, do you get nervous before a performance anymore?
Before a performance.
Yeah.
I do and I don't. It really kind of depends. I think that's the long and short answer of it. I remember one time
That's a nice pun there. Depends. That's good. I like that.
I remember I was nervous when I opened at the Edmonton Fringe. It's the biggest Fringe festival I think it's the 3rd biggest in the world. It's definitely the biggest in Canada. So I was a bit nervous for that one. And, nerves come and go, but once I'm in it, I just flow, and it's wonderful, and I enjoy interacting with the audience. And I guess it depends. Yeah.
There's that word again.
There's that word again.
And on that note, we're going to take a commercial break. This is Nick Beat. We'll be back with a few announcements and our guest, Laura Harris. Stay tuned.
From the roots up, CIUT 89.5 FM, presenting the history and evolution of sound for 25 years and counting. CIUT 89.5 FM, Toronto.
Okay, we're back on air. This is Nick Beat, and Howl is the name of the show, named after, of course, the infamous and then became famous Allen Ginsberg poem from 1955. And I saw him perform a bit of it at Convocation Hall, actually, at U of T, and I think it was 97. Alan was there. This is a man that's in his mid-70s doing an hour-and-a-half performance with unbelievable energy. So we're here with Laura Harris. Laura, what's your are you Jewish in your background? You should sound it.
I'm not Jewish, but I feel really connected to it. I actually told my Jewish friend, I said, I feel like in a past life, I was like a Yiddish suffragette from the 1920s. And I don't know if that's totally unreal. I don't know, but I definitely, I get their sense of humor. I just really understand and their point of view. And I had a wonderful time a couple of years ago in 2009. I did the Chutzpah Festival in Vancouver, and it was just wonderful. And actually, one thing I will mention is that one of Judy Holliday's relatives actually wrote me a letter in support of the show, which was just beautiful.
God.
I still have that letter. It's a treasured possession to me. She lives in Montreal,